people together by bringing city staff. And very often we come with resolutions that are satisfactory to all the parties who are involved. So it's extremely important that city staff also somehow comes up with some kind of dispute resolution program that's going to assist with that. Those are my comments, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Councillor Palacio. Other members of the committee wishing to speak? I will just say a word and then call the question. I just want to follow on the comments of the deputant who said to us something that I think is true. I don't think any of us find the status quo to be acceptable. And I've been involved in politics for a long time, not elected here, of course, for very long, but involved for a long time. And the OMB has been the scourge of the people at the City of Toronto throughout that entire period of time. In my case, it's 45 years. It's been under discussion under all parties. But I actually also believe the only circumstance in which the reason the parties, none of them will reform it, so-called, or abolish it, or remove its role, or diminish its role, is because they don't believe we're responsible enough to take that on. That's the fundamental reason. They think we sort of play politics and do things we shouldn't do, and I think this might be a step that can convince them we're capable of being responsible in handling these matters that are the purview of this. I thank Councillor Shiner for his amendment because I think all of those things are wise and prudent to explore, especially mediation. I won't repeat the comments just made by Councillor Palacio, but I think there's far more opportunity for us to mediate and resolve some of these things in front of no board, no committee, and no panel. Just resolve them as human beings could do. But I just think this is a fundamental step forward to more local responsibility and showing that we can be responsible. And so for that reason, I'm supporting the amendment and the recommendation. But I think what's in the amendment here, or the amendment here, is very prudent for us to explore these things, both the legal and statutory things, and also some of the other things, including the mediation. So, unless there's anyone else who wishes to speak, I'm ready, I think, to call the question first on the amendment moved by Councillor Shiner. All those in favour? Opposed, if any? Carried. And that's it, actually, because it refers it for this report, and I think that's where we leave it. All right, then, we had a couple of things I think we thought we could just deal with before we move to these service level review presentations, one of which was Councillor Ainsley's motion, which now people have had a chance to have a look at. I'm sorry, was there somebody?
I think I'd like to hold this one down. I have questions, and I don't.
On Councillor Ainsley's?
Yes, that's okay. Correct. I'll keep it all
down then. And then was there someone else that came to me?
Very meritorious.
That was it. All right. Now,
meritorious. Oh.
Yes. I'm sorry.
I had my questions answered on. Sorry, I held one on water, wastewater. Budget reallocations.
Yep. That's.
I can. Number 27.
27.
I can release that.